Now let us see some average movie ratings over the time. Means are movie ratings related to the year of launch? Say we have a query like this. We wanted to know the relationship between the movie ratings and the year of launch of that movie, or the year of release of that movie. Are movie ratings and the year of release related? We have a doubt. So let us find out by framing a query accordingly. Now in this case, on the ratings table, we are taking two columns, movie ID and the rating, and grouping by movie ID and finding the mean of all the ratings. Okay, this entire query from the ratings table, we are taking two columns, movie ID and rating, on which we are basing our query, and we are calculating the mean of all the ratings by grouping by movie ID. And we are not taking any index here, so we are taking it as false. And this we are saving in average rating. So when we execute this and get the last 5 data points, we can see the movie IDs along with their average ratings. Now, if we want to merge this average rating along with movie, means if you wanted to get the movie ID as well as movie name along with their average rating, we can merge this movies table where we have the movie name with average rating table that we newly created, and we are basing our merging operation, join operation, on the movie ID, and we are performing it as a inner join, and we are storing it in join object, join data frame, and we are getting the last 5 data points, and at the same time we are trying to find the correlation. We are trying to display the correlation details also in order to find out is there any correlation between the movie rating and other values what we have referred. Here this is actually meaningless because we have ratings and we have movie ID in this table. Also remember, when we are applying this correlation method, it calculates correlation only between the numerical values. If there are any string values, they will be omitted from the calculation because string values correlation can't be calculated. Only numerical values correlation quotient will be calculated and displayed in the result. Now in this case, after merging in the joint table, we have only two numerical values, movie ID and the average rating. So movie ID and average rating correlation is calculated, but movie ID is a unique movie ID is a numerical value which is used for identifying the data point uniquely, but it doesn't have any numerical value in the real sense. That is why this type of correlation actually is meaningless because it is calculating correlation between a numerical value and a numerical value used in non-numerical sets. So let us go to the next command and see if we can make it more meaningful. Now on this joined table, we have year and we have rating data. Now in this joined table, let us display the joined tables values here. I'm just commenting this so that this will not be executed. Now let's see here. We get the last 5 data points in the joined table where we have movie ID, title, genres, year, and their average rating. Now, if we wanted to know whether there is a correlation between, means if there is any relationship between the average rating given to a movie and the year in which that movie has released. In such cases, we can base our query on this joined data frame by taking year and rating and group by year so that we can get that year's ratings, average ratings, and calculate the mean of the ratings. Now, did you understand here? We are taking two columns, year and rating, and grouping by year, and we are calculating the mean of the ratings, and we are getting all the ratings yearly average. and we are getting the last 20 data points from this. So we can see in 1998, the average ratings given for all the movies is 3.2. In 1999, it is 3.2. In 2000, it is 3.1, and so on. Right? And in this case, if we wanted to plot a graph, if we wanted to plot the yearly average as a scatter plot along with year-end rating, if we wanted to plot for this particular data that we have extracted on this yearly average, if you want to plot the value on year value on x-axis and rating value on y-axis, we can use the matplotlib's plot method. Now when you execute this, we can see a plot along with the grid. Grid we have made as true. The parameter grid here is made as true, and we have reserved a figure size 1520, and we are plotting year on x-axis and rating on y-axis, and this plot we are plotting for this data that we have created, yearly average. Now when you plot this, you can see that in 2003 the ratings given are around 3.2, and in 2007 the average rating given has been dropped to 3, and in 2012 or we can see a hike here, we can see a peak in the line around 2006 where the average rating has reached its maximum. Among these data points, we are not basing this graph on all the data points, just we have extracted some data points and we are plotting a graph. Now we can notice from this graph that in an year what would be the average rating, so that we can see whether it is dependent on the year in which the movie has been released. Now we can see in 2006 there are more ratings given, that is why the average rating has gone to 3.3. Now if at all we plot this data for 2020 and 2021 during the pandemic, many people have watched more movies on OTT platforms, and they might have also reviewed or rated the movies in more number. More users might have rated the movies. In such cases, we can see very high peak in the number of average ratings, in the number of ratings given in that particular year. So we can sense some relation in this case between the number of ratings given in a particular year and movies released in that year. So we can, this is like an exploratory analysis. Based on this, we can further dwell in depth with respect to what exactly is the relationship between the year and the number of ratings given, between the year in which the movie released and the number of ratings given or average ratings given. So if we sense some relationship, we can dig in depth on that particular relationship in order to get more meaningful analysis. Now we can also work on these questions. Do some years look better for the box office movies than others, or does any data points seem like an outlier in some sense, so that by removing those outliers, can we get more reliable analytics? We can work on this further, so that you can take it as an assignment. I have already given the link to download this data set. So download the data set, work with these queries what I have explained you, and also you can start framing your own questions, so for which you wanted meaningful answers by performing analysis of this data set. So you can start working right now and see how good you have acquired the knowledge from these videos.